John, what does this game mean for Miami?
It's all about trying to get the best positioning possible for Miami.
So, John, 2 games in a row, Dan and Kel'el Ware starting in the front court together. Eric Spoelstra may be looking at that as his play-in starting group is 4 seasons with the Wizards. He came over with McCollum in the deal for Trae Young. What a nice... Keaton Wallace, zigzag dribbling off one leg, buries the jumper. Wallace undrafted out of Texas San Antonio, 6'3" guard in his second NBA season. We're tied at 4. Mitchell to the paint for the score. John, he's been so... If there's something the Heat would like to see tonight, it's this. Defense. The defense has hurt the Heat late in the season. Bam! All the way in for the... Wallace using the Bradley screen to set up Asa Newell for the triple. Come off the bench in the last 20 games for them. Kaboom! Bam Adebayo. And here comes Asa Newell. 6'8" swingman, losing the ball to Hero and taking it right back. And then losing it again. It's a 3-on-1 break. Tyler got it to Bam for the dunk. Heat ball up 11. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Powell against Kispert for a sweet
advantage. 8 two-point field goals, all scored in there from a variety of ways here early.
Oh, that was a pretty lob by Keyshawn Gilbert to the dunking Kel'el, but he Hield him for the first time today for Atlanta. This is Keyshawn Gilbert. Knocked in the jumper. As Jaquez, accelerating by Hield. He had a layup, but he dished off. Jaquez, oh, the highway, free and clear on a Sunday night. Hawks just 8 for their first 25. That's 32%. They've missed 10 of their 12 threes. Jaquez against Hield. Oh, the turnaround jumper. John, the footwork, exquisite. The shooting touch, never better.
So confident, too. Back-to-back scores for him. Has the height advantage. Recognizes that. Takes his time.
Oh, that's a pretty... He's got 9 points off the bench. And the Heat all of a sudden ahead by 16.
That's an important shot for he and the Heat. He's got to show that out there.
R.J. Dennis comes back with a triple, and it's Jaquez. His turn. And a soft touch for him. So Hield with his second 3 since coming into the game. He'd ahead by a dozen. Norman Powell. Kaboom! Back-to-back triples. He's got a dozen points off Miami's bench. And the Heat are ahead by 15.
Heat 5 of 11 now beyond the arc.
Oh, there he is again. Buddy defense and his 7th rebound. Jaquez. Kaz.
Information there, Jeremy, and impressive to me when you talk about percentages and efficiency because of his ability to score in the paint. That's why
4 of 5 from 3. He has a dozen points in just 7 minutes. Guy can still play. And Kispert. 4 on the shot. Kispert earned it.
a lot of talent on this Atlanta roster.
Jaquez now with 10 points. He's made 5 of the 6 shots. Hield with a miss. Rebound to Asa Newell, and he dunks it down. Not yet, but now in a better role for him coming off the bench. He had been starting. Nice pass by Hero for the cutting. Jaquez for Wiggins. Mitchell's pass deflected and stolen away by Atlanta. Just the 3rd Heat turnover, and Buddy Hield deposits in the layup. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the Heat number 1 in the NBA, taking 93 shots per game in this up-tempo season of Heat basketball as Hero makes the jumper. Asa Newell at the baseline finds Hield cutting in. Buddy Hield with 16 points now. Buddy's still got some gas in the tank. The handoff, Kispert lays it in. The Hawks, good movement on and off the ball. They got eliminated last year in the second play-in game by Miami, and that was in Atlanta in overtime. So Wiggins is 0 for 5. Hero 1 for 4. Look out! Newell crashing it down. He should come back even better as a 3rd-year pro next year. Hero, kaboom. Of tonight's game, he has 5 points.
Yeah, he's going to be more aggressive looking for his offense here in the second half.
Tony Bradley on the top. And that's Kispert. Oh, he's got the green light tonight, man, Kispert.
Constantly moving on the offensive end. He's hard to guard. He can turn your head. He gets to an open area to relocate. You focus on the ball handling.
Think about that. Hero, only the second player in Heat history to go 5 years in a row averaging 20 points a game or better. Asa bounces in the turnaround jump shot. Kispert in transition. And Hero darts to the rebound. 3-on-3 break. Oh, Bam slipping through for the slam. Hero for Mitchell. He's wide open. Kaboom. Davion Mitchell. He only takes wide open threes. He's got 89 of them this year on 39% shooting from downtown.
Driving kick action there. Tyler Hero with 6 assists today. A lot of young guys in there with their core group. They can build on a playoff run. They got a solid coach in Quentin Snyder.
That's good, Jeremy. We're big fans of Jameer Young, the 25-year-old from the Maryland area. It's Norman Powell with a score. Norman has looked good tonight. Powell with 16 points off the bench tonight.
Yeah, I love the lift on his shots, which to me were flat as he was trying to recover from this groin injury. If you don't have a strong base and you're not in great shape coming in and off the bench due to injury, it's hard to get your rhythm as a shooter and get the lift that you need. But Norman, much better timing. And shooting the ball better as a result. 16 points for him.
In just 12 minutes. Miami up by 14. Jaquez in the paint. John, he is so good in the painted area. He's become a lethal scorer in there. He has 15 points tonight. He's made 7 of his 11 shots.
He's got a lot of different, items in his bag that he can go to with the runner, the turnaround. He can finish on top of the basket with a dunk. He changes angles with the pivot feed. He's just really multi-talented in that feat.
Ray J. Dennis with the bucket. Dennis now with 6 points. Heat ahead by 13. Bam in the lane. That's his sweet spot. John, remember what a living he made in there last year. He's got 23 points tonight. He's made 10 of his 15 shots. Good to see Bam in the paint. Dennis converts. 2 scores in a row for R.J. Dennis. And the Celtics with a 77-73 lead on Orlando. Meanwhile, Charlotte, end of 3, 14-point lead over the Nets. 20-point Heat lead, biggest of the game. Johnson with the steal. Jaquez behind his back! And that means Atlanta would get the Knicks, and Toronto would get the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the chance that Quinn Snyder took by not playing his top 8 players tonight. So Bam with his 35th double-double of the year.
Oh, how about that pass? Rifled it down and somehow
from three-point line. The Hawks with 15 triples. They're down 16, and Jaquez comes back with a 3.
Oh, just so good driving the basketball to the rim.
I mean, with 26 points in tonight's game. Nice dish for Powell, and the Heat having some fun right now. It's 122 to 101. Byron Gardner is in. Kel'el, second try. Ware not
for Newell. Just always around the basket with that length on both ends.
By the way, if Philadelphia beats Milwaukee as Newell strikes for 3, which could be Philadelphia hosting Orlando. Powell able to keep it and finish.
Oh, nice.
Well, the Heat ahead by 18 with just over 3 minutes to go. It's Wallace. The play-in against Charlotte is next. We'll sum it up for you on our post-game.